I admit it, I have regrets. There's a few things I did when I started this YouTube channel that I can see now were huge mistakes. I'm going to share with you what I wish I knew then that I know now, so you don't do the same things that I did. The first one is to pick the right channel name. Now, right now, obviously this channel is Jenn Jager because that is me. But back in the day, if you've been with me for a long time, I used to call my channel My Video 101 because the idea was that I was going to be teaching people how to create their own videos when they didn't have a budget to hire a professional video production company like the one that I own. Now, in all fairness to me, back in the day, most YouTube channels had these like creative handles. They weren't really using their actual names on YouTube, but times have changed. I've learned that being Jenn Jager on YouTube and in real life can be very powerful. I feel like people connect with me better. I'm also easier to find because I'm also often being booked for personal appearances like speaking engagements at conferences and stuff like that. And I don't think if I was hiding behind that old channel name, those opportunities would be coming my way. You definitely want to make sure that no one else has your channel name. You don't want to be confused with another channel either. So do some research before you pick your channel name and pick the right name. That is definitely a big one. I wish I had thought of then that I know now. All right, the next one is to be a consumer of YouTube. This is kind of embarrassing, but I wanted to be on YouTube, but I didn't really watch YouTube. And that is a huge mistake because having become a huge avid consumer of YouTube has really shaped the way that I format my videos. For instance, I used to like introduce myself every single time in every single video. And now when I watch someone else do that on YouTube, I get frustrated. I'm like, just get to the point already. So by watching other YouTube creators and understanding what I liked and disliked, it really helped me kind of fine tune the content here on my channel. So if you want to be on YouTube, you need to be like a big viewer on YouTube. And you don't just have to watch channels like the one that you're going to be creating. You should watch whatever you like on YouTube. You're going to get ideas from other creators all the time. You're going to see what you love, what you dislike, and it's really going to help you understand the user experience on YouTube. So be a consumer of YouTube if you want to be on YouTube. Another thing that I would do differently is that I wouldn't do research before I created any video. I would make a video because I had an idea, I put it out into the world, cross my fingers, and hope for the best. There are actually multiple tools online to help you make targeted, thoughtful videos on your channel. The one that I use is called TubeBuddy. I'll link to it below if you want to know more about it. But basically, it's an extension on your Chrome browser that gives you a lot of extra insights into how your YouTube videos are performing. Plus this tool right here where you can type in an idea for a title for a video and it tells you if that's a good title for your channel or if it's not really an area of interest for your viewers. You can see how popular it is in search, how many other creators are making that content. Maybe you don't want to compete with them. So having an informed idea before you create your content is so valuable. Once I started using TubeBuddy, I saw immediate growth on my channel, and I feel like I'm not spinning my wheels and wasting my time as much. So I definitely recommend that product. Another thing that I did that was bad was that I had a very narrow, myopic view of what success meant for my channel. Remember, I said I thought my channel was going to be about helping people make videos on a budget, but I found that when I did product reviews, I gained a really big audience from that. And that was something people really liked for me to talk about. They also like for me to talk about how to grow on YouTube. That's another area of interest. So what I thought my channel was going to be at the beginning isn't what my channel has ended up being. You really can find this information that can shape the content on your channel in the YouTube Studio platform. That is the back end of your YouTube channel where you can learn a lot about your audience. You can see what other channels they're watching. You can see what they watched before they watched your video. You can see how they're finding your videos. It's a treasure trove of data that can really help you make informed decisions about where you should take your content. So make sure that you're really open-minded. What you think might be what your YouTube channel is going to be when you first start may not be what it is in a year or two from now, and that's okay. It's actually super common, and it's kind of exciting to just roll with the punches. The next thing I wish I knew was about niching down on your channel. And you probably hear this a lot. Niching down means that your channel has a very specific focus. And to be perfectly honest with you, this main channel that I have here does have a few different areas of focus. I thought about really niching down even more, but I've decided that I'm okay with having a few different areas in this channel because it all relates to video marketing. But I can tell you from experience, I started a second channel that is very niche. It's all tutorials about Final Cut and Apple Motion, which are Apple video creation products. And that channel has seen so much more growth so much faster because it's very specific. So while I am going to keep this channel a little bit more varied, I can tell you from experience that having a more niche content area can definitely help you grow faster and build your audience. So I'm not really taking my own advice here on this channel, but I'm definitely taking it on my new channel. The next mistake that I made was that I was really resistant to the new features that YouTube rolled out, particularly shorts content. I didn't understand how my big main channel long videos would ever make sense in a short vertical format. But over time, I've kind of warmed up to the idea. To be successful on, let's say, shorts, you need to be a consumer of shorts. Remember we talked about being a consumer of YouTube? If you want to be a successful YouTube creator, I threw out a few shorts and they definitely just did not work. They did nothing for my channel, and I had written shorts off, thinking this is not the format for me. It just doesn't make sense. But then I started watching some YouTube shorts. I got a little more into it, and it sparked a lot of ideas about the shorts content that I could create. And so my shorts have been performing better, and I am planning on doing a lot more shorts content. So I say be open to different formats. When YouTube takes the time to roll something out, they've done a lot of research about it, and you should probably take it pretty seriously. All right, the next thing I would have done differently was admit when I need a break. YouTube can be quite a hamster wheel, and it can be terrifying to take a break from it when you feel like you're seeing growth. But YouTube has told us if you go on vacation, if you take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks off from your channel, it is not the end of the world. It will not kill your channel. So if you need a break, it's okay to admit it to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's something I wish I had realized earlier on. And the last thing I wish I'd done differently was not give up so easily. You might be surprised to know that this channel is actually a little bit older than you think it is. Years ago, I posted a few YouTube videos and they did not perform well at all. Of course they didn't. I didn't know how to do keyword research. I was not a consumer of YouTube, so I didn't really know what a good YouTube video meant. And I got discouraged super easily and I quit for like a year or a year and a half. I look back on that time and I have so many regrets about that. I feel like this channel could be a lot bigger if I had just stuck with it for all of that time. YouTube creators are not overnight successes. It's very rare to grow very quickly on YouTube. And so you really have to persevere to be successful on this platform. It does take time. Be patient. Do not give up so easily. You guys, are you starting a YouTube channel? What is your channel about? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I have picked out some other videos I know you're really going to like, and I'll see you again.